Students, I welcome you for the online class of economics. Has our chapter employment has been completed off. Now from today's class we will be going to start the new chapter, that is inflation. Okay. In this inflation chapter, students, we will be going to learn first of all the meaning of inflation. First of all, what is the inflation? As compared to the price of the goods, if the income of the as compared to the income of the people, if the prices of the goods are increasing and it is out of control, it creates a situation of inflation that government had and we also have to solve, because inflation is a worst situation which can destroy the economy of our country. So we will be going to learn in this chapter meaning of inflation, types of inflation, demand pull and cost push inflations, causes of inflations, effects of inflations, policy measures to control inflations and other data. Let us start our chapter with the meaning of inflation, students. When we are going to learn the meaning of inflation, student, inflation is a situation of excess demand. Inflation is a situation of persistent and appreciable rises in the prices of the goods, leading to fall in the purchasing power of money. That is known as the inflation, students. It is just an excess demand because people's income is increasing, but income will not frequently increase. Prices, once it will start increasing, it will not stop and it will not come back. It will be stabilized with the existing higher prices. So that situation, those people who will not be able to cope up with this particular higher prices, their purchasing power will be going down, and definitely this will create a situation of inflation, because to fulfill the basic needs of the life and to fulfill the needs and wants of the life, people will start demanding loans and credit from the market. So that is known as inflation, students. According to Keynes, inflation is an expansion in the supply of money related to the supply of things to purchase. In the words of Emil James, inflation is a self-perpetuating and irreversible upward movements of prices caused by an excess of demand over capacity to supply. All rise in prices may not be inflationary. Only rises above 3% are inflationary. When prices rises by more than 10%, they are called two-digit inflations. Okay. Types of inflations. When we go to the types of inflation, students, the following are the types of inflation. There are many types of inflation. These are creeping inflation, galloping inflation, hyperinflations, open inflations, suppressed inflation, stagflation. What are there? 6 I said. In your book it is not there, so you have to make the notes related to this. Types of inflations are 6. One is creeping inflation. What is creeping inflation, student? The other name for creeping inflation is mild inflation. A little bit a price in the price increases as per the purchasing power of people. A small change in the price, that is, will give birth to mild inflation. It is present where the rate of inflation is maximum 3% per annum. If the inflation rate is 3% per annum, it is considered as creeping inflation. Galloping inflation, students. When we go with the galloping inflation, mild inflation, if uncontrolled, takes the shape of galloping inflation. Price increases is 8% to 10% per annum. In such a situation, saving will be a meager, affecting future investment adversely. Therefore, effective steps must be taken to control it and eradicate it. Hyperinflation. In this, the price rise goes out of control. It was felt in Germany during war years. Prices rose rapidly until they were 1 million times higher than the pre-war levels. It was uncontrollable. Any form of property or income having fixed value loses its value. Import of goods increase because indigenous supply is less, and to give the inflationary price, people have to sell off their property. Under these circumstances, the property gets low value. Monetary authorities are unable to control the hyperinflations. So that is hyperinflation. So what is hyperinflation, student? In this, the price rises goes out of control. It was felt in which country? Germany. During which time? War years. Prices rose how much? Price rose rapidly until they were 1 million times higher than the pre-war levels. It was uncontrollable. Any form of property or income having fixed value loses its value. Import of goods increased because indigenous supply is less, and to give the inflationary price, people have to sell off their property. So that is the reason, students, what we felt, hyperinflation. And hyperinflation is a worse situation for our country if it is there. It is uncontrollable, and any form of property or income which has having fixed value loses its value. Okay, like gold and everything will be losing its value. Import of goods increases because indigenous supply is less. Open inflation. In this, price rises without any government control over them. It is a situation of rising price where demand is more and supply is not there. There is no check over the initial price rise, which induces further price rise. Suppress inflation. In this, inflationary pressure builds up, but they remain under control because of government intervention. That is known as suppressed inflation. So what is this? In this, inflationary pressure builds up what? They remain under control because of what? Government intervention. Definitely government have to intervene in the matters if this is crossed the level of control. Stagflation. It means stagnation plus inflation. That means stagflation. It is a situation where stagnation coexists with inflation in an economy. Many developing countries are experiencing stagflation, in which there is persistent rise in prices, and at the same time people are unable to find jobs and producers are unable to find consumers for their product, like India is having this problem now. During 1991 and 94, India experienced stagflation. Now also we can experience, as compared to the prices of the goods, jobs or opportunities are not there for the people, and definitely if jobs are not there, income is not there, and if income is not there, people will not afford for the goods, and definitely producers equilibrium cannot be gained. Next is the demand pull and cost push inflation, student. This is totally different from the above inflation types. Prices are determined by the intersection of demand and supply curves. Prices rises when either demand increases or supply decreases. Accordingly, there are two main types of inflation: demand pull inflation and cost push inflation. Demand pull inflation, when we see demand pull inflation, arises when there is an excess of demand for goods over their supply. When there is persistent increase in demand and supply does not increase proportionately, then price tends to rise. The concept of demand pull inflation is normally explained when there is full employment in an economy. It is because it is a full employment situation, resources are fully employed and aggregate supply cannot increase. The main causes of demand pull inflations are as follows. Very first, growth in black money market. Growth in unaccounted money leads to more demand for goods. Increase in population. Increase in population raises the number of consumers in the market. This in turn raises demand for goods. Increase in money supply. Increase in money supply by Reserve Bank of India raises the money in circulation, which in turn raises demand for goods. Increase in disposable income of the consumer. When the common man has more money at his disposal, he will demand more goods. Increase in public expenditure. Increase in government expenditure is a major factor raising demand for goods. Demand pull inflation can be graphically illustrated as in figure number 8.1. SS equals to aggregate supply curve, which rises initially when the resources are not fully employed, because vertical at full employment level of output Y1. Cost push inflation, student. Cost push inflation occurs when rise in price is due to rise in the cost of production. In this type of inflation, demand factor remains unchanged and supply factor plays an important role. Once this type of inflation sets in one industry, it spreads to all other industries of an economy. That is known as cost push inflation, student. I think the demand pull inflation and cost push inflation is very clear to you. When the reason of inflation is demand, and there is an excess demand of goods and the supply over the supply, means supply is very less, definitely the price of the goods is increasing just because of the demand. And this situation of inflation is known as demand pull inflation, because the inflation is going on increasing just because of demand is increasing, and this will create causes are growth in black money, increase in population, increase in money supply, increase in disposable income of the consumer, increase in public expenditure. Now we will see cost push inflation. Cost push inflation occurs when rise in prices is due to rise in the cost of production. In this type of inflation, demand factor remains unchanged and supply factor plays an important role. Once this type of inflation sets in one industry, it spreads to all other industries of an economy. Main causes of cost push inflations are higher wage rates. Strong trade union ensures payment of higher wages. Due to this, the producer shift the burden of increase in cost to the consumer through price rise. An increase in price makes cost of living more expensive, whereby again union demands more wages. Thus, it becomes never-ending wage spiral, price spiral. Higher profit margin and higher wage rate is not so easy also, student, has the people talks, because every frequent time it cannot be increased. For that increase, definitely supernatural profit has to be gained by the companies. Higher profit margin. Producers charge higher prices to earn higher profit margin. Higher taxes. Sometimes rise in the prices of the commodity is due to increase in excise duties and other taxes imposed by the government. Due to this, the producer raises the prices. Fall in the availability of basic inputs. A fall in the supply of raw materials will raise their prices and hence increase cost of production. Administered higher prices of inputs. An increase in price of inputs by the government raises the general price levels. So that is also a reason of cost push inflation is graphically illustrated in figure number 8.2. In the next class, students, we will be going to learn causes of inflations. And once again, I want to remind you people, anytime we can take your live classes, but before that we will intimate to you one day before that it will be a live class, not the video. So that day attendance will be taken only by the way of live classes. So be attentive towards the WhatsApp messages what will be put in the group, so that you will not miss the class, because some of the classes needs live classes instead of the videos. So that we can, after I will be explaining, student can ask the doubts if they are having, and that way I can also get clearance that you are understanding the topics related to IET. Thank you for today's class. Have a nice day.